it's Bentlee. So today we're going to be going over microbial growth control. And before we dive deeper into each of these different methods for microbial growth control, the importance as to why this concept is in place is where I'd like to start off. And so this is a really important concept for controlling the transmission of diseases as well as the health and well-being of the public as a whole. And so in addition to that, as well as the decomposition of food products, we've learned a lot about how microorganisms play a factor into food decomposition. So the first one that I'd like to start with is disinfection. So I'm going to read off the precise definition from the textbook for each of these. So disinfection is the use of physical or chemical agents known as disinfectants. And these include ultraviolet light, heat, alcohol, and bleach. And those are the examples for disinfection. Some of the misconceptions with disinfection is that it's just cleaning, it's tidying things up. You're cleaning the kitchen counter and you just wipe it off with a paper towel. And that is not the case. Disinfection helps control microorganisms that are pathogenic, like bacteria and viruses that can get us sick. Another misconception with it is that you just spray it, it doesn't need to sit, and it works instantaneously. And that's also not the case. It needs to sit, needs to marinate to then help kill those microorganisms before we fully can clean or disinfect that surface. So the one that's the most similar to disinfection is antisepsis, which reads as a chemical that is being used on the skin or other tissue to kill microorganisms and viruses along with potential viruses. So the precise examples for this would be as if you were to get a scrape from when you were a little kid, or if your child were to have a scrape on their knee and you use hydrogen peroxide to help then clean that wound, or a nurse using iodine or alcohol to then clean the surface before they administer a shot. And some misuses for antisepsis, it being also referred to as disinfecting, where people would then put bleach on their skin or live tissue. And that's not something that you'd want to do. The next one that I'd like to go over is sanitation, which reads as the process of disinfecting places and utensils used by the public to reduce the number of pathogenic microbes to meet accepted public health standards. And examples of this is high pressure hot water or scrubbing, which is also referred to as degermining. And something to note with sanitation is that it does not kill microorganisms within a biofilm. And the big difference in between sanitation and disinfection is the public versus private when disinfecting and cleaning. And then sterilization, which is last but not least, it refers to the removal or destruction of all microbes, including viruses and bacterial endospores, in or on an object. Now, something to note with this is that it does not kill all of the microbes that are found in the process, particularly hyperthermophils. So examples of this one would be sterilization of commercial canning products and also the sterilization of surgical instruments. So those are the main processes to control microbial growth and as to why we do them, along with some examples. So until next time.